Okay, so for lesson 9, we're going to start learning about word choice. So did you know that the author's word choice um, really helps to convey the meaning or the purpose that the author intended? So they choose their words very carefully to do this, okay? Remember the author's purpose. To remember the acronym PIE, P-I-E. P stands for persuade, I for inform, or E to entertain. So those are usually the three main reasons an author will write something, okay? And then remember their tone, the author's tone or the tone of the text is the attitude that's coming across, all right? So if it's very formal, that shows professionalism and credibility. So those are usually like informational text will be that way. And then if it comes across informal, that's used more for like personal writing, and that might be literary text, novels, letters that you write, emails, those kind of things might be informal if it's someone that you're familiar with, right? But that really tells the reader the tone of the particular text. And then there's connotative and denotative meanings, right? So connotative is the emotional meaning of the word, right? What emotion is tied to that particular definition of that word? Is it positive, neutral, or negative? So if I said, someone was mad, that might be not as bad of a connotative meaning as if I said someone was livid, right? That would mean they were super, super angry. They're livid. So that would be more of a negative connotation to that word, right? And if I chose the word mad or angry instead of livid, it does change what the audience or what the reader is interpreting the situation to be. And then the denotative meaning of a word is the actual literal dictionary meaning of a word. So when you look it up in the dictionary, it says this is the meaning of that word. That's the denotative meaning. Remember analogies. Authors often make analogies. We learned about that in lesson 7. That's when it compares two things that are not very similar and makes it just more clear for the audience. It gives them examples. And then remember that includes similes and metaphors. And then allusions we learned about in lesson 8, and that refers to a commonly known text, idea, person, or place that, again, the audience or the reader should already know, and you shouldn't have to explain it. So if I said, wow, you're a real Einstein, I would basically be saying that you should understand that Einstein was like a genius, right? So I'm just saying like, man, you're a genius, right? That's what I'm saying by saying that. And it just comes across more clear than me just saying you're a genius, right? It's more descriptive and more fun and interesting. So make sure when you write that you use precise words in your own writing, and make sure you're noticing that in the writing as you read text, that you notice the word choices that the authors are making. We're going to watch a short video. This is a music video, vocabulary video on word choice.
Am I confident or cocky dominant, or am I bossy quick? You steal my style or copy? Can you terminate or stop me? Better pick your words carefully. Choose them like you choose your friend. Words are like some dynamite. Be careful how you using them. I dive deep into words, no scoop again. Learning vocabulary, never live in fear. Words that mean the same thing, those are synonyms. But even synonyms have subtle differences. Like if I say there's no place like home, you know how I feel and where I want to go. If I say there's no place like a residence, it's pretty obvious those are different sentences. Even though both words share the same definition, they feel different in a sentence. You better listen. Denotation is the literal meaning. The definition in the dictionary book you'll be needing. The connotation, that's the emotional meaning. It's how a word hits you and how you're feeling. And words have subtle shades here. You better get exploring, better pick the right word so your lines are never boring. The words I need. Know the denotation, that's the definition, y'all. Say, pick the words I need. Know the connotation, that's the feeling of it, got me. Pick the words I need. Know the denotation, that's the definition, y'all. Say, pick the words I need. Know the connotation, that's the feeling of it, got me. The elderly man wasn't active sitting in his chair. He was curious, looking around everywhere. That old man was lazy, sitting in his chair. He was nosy, looking around everywhere. Just then, a big bird flew down, then bumped into the man and knocked him to the ground. Just then, an enormous bird flew down, then smacked the man and smashed him to the ground. With a loud sound, the bird stretched his wings. We were calling out, what in the world is that thing? With a thunderous shriek, the bird stretched his wings. We were screaming, what in the world is that thing? Just then, I heard of displeased bunnies came out of nowhere. They looked pretty funny. Just then, army of angry rabbits came out of nowhere. I think they were rabbits. Pick the words I need. Know the denotation, that's the definition, y'all. Say, pick the words I need. Know the connotation, that's the feeling of it, got me. Pick the words I need. Know the denotation, that's the definition, y'all. Say, pick the words I need. Know the connotation, that's the feeling of it, got me.
Okay, you can see how if you pick the words I need can really change the meaning of your story. So make sure you guys pay attention to word choice, especially in your own writing, because you are going to be writing some stories and different things this year. And you need to pay attention to word choice, and you need to know the difference between connotative and denotative meanings. So in that video, he referenced the word residence and home, and even those two words mean the same thing. They have very different feelings that come with them. So the connotative meaning of those words is very different than the dictionary definition of those two words. All right, happy writing!